Thank you very much.
Thank you too. It's me to say thank you.
It has made a world of difference to everything in my life.
I just thank you for truly keeping me on a good path.
That peace of mind, I can study and not have that looming over.
The HCC Foundation and scholarships period just made a passion a kind of a reality.
I got some news, some health-related news, that I could not work anymore. I was told I had cancer, thyroid cancer, and then December, right after I went in, they found out I had lung cancer. Stage 4 for both. So it was a little stressful, understanding that I can't go back to work.
When I think of my whole journey as far as education, it starts with my parents. The model that I had, I didn't even know was kind of a crazy model to have. And then when I had my own kids, I realized I can't be a good parent and also like kill myself working. Having my kids is kind of what prompted me to say, okay, that was not the way to do things. I need to do things differently. How can I be a great parent and also provide? Well, I needed a better job.
I'm from Haiti. My mother and my father passed away when I was 14 years old. So it was very hard for me.
I'm from a small rural town in Brazil where my dream of becoming a neuroscientist wouldn't be possible over there. Thanks to the support of my family, though, I was able to start my journey here. So they came together, raising money and even selling a part of my house to that to make it happen. However, this money would be enough only for the 2 years in here, and I had absolutely no room for things go wrong. But this is real life, and they actually did.
After being out of the education system for over 20 plus years, what actually ignited my interest back in school was my daughter enrolling at HCC and seeing how she was excited and her pursuing her dreams. It kind of just got me thinking, am I actually happy with what I'm doing or what I've been doing over the last 20 years? And the answer was no.
I just immigrated a year and a half ago to the US, sort of continuing my education after 35 years of my last degree. My last degree was in 1990 when I completed my graduation, and then I got my professional degree as a teacher, and I started teaching in school like 16 years after I got my degree, because then I got married and I had children, and I waited for them to grow up so that I could nurture them and then get into taking up a profession.
Your whole world has been changed, but I could not sit still any longer. I have always wanted to go to college, but you know, life happens, finances, you live on your own, 40-hour weeks kind of take a toll. I have actually sent my transcript to HCC maybe 4 or 5 times over the years. Something about this was I have the time. I need something to focus on. I need something to fight for. And why not myself?
When I first started, it took me like 10 times of signing up before I actually selected classes because I was really nervous. I just had the fear that I was going to fail. It took me a long time to choose nursing because I was so nervous about choosing an educational path and not knowing at the end that that's what I wanted to do. And really after selecting them, every class has come with the anxiety of I'm going to fail. But then by the end of it, I make it. And so like at the end of every class, it's like, see, you can do it.
I like education, I like school. Even I don't have the opportunity, I don't have enough financial aid to push myself. I believe in myself, so I never give up.
I was okay spending over 3 hours every day commuting by bus because I cannot afford a car, balancing job and studies, saving on groceries and everything, because at the end of the day, I was living the pathway I wanted until I couldn't anymore.
I was just thinking what has been, a fire inside of me or passion, and that's been immigration and the legal system. I enrolled in paralegal studies, and hopefully that all works out great and I get to pursue even further and become a lawyer. So that's the end goal. I came from a migrant worker family where sun up, sun down, we're out in the fields, and I got to see others trying to pursue their dream, towards citizenship. Hopefully I can make it to assist in that area.
This was a kind of challenge. Plus, for a person who's really dependent for food and home and shelter on their son, so it was a big thing for me to have gotten this scholarship. This scholarship means a lot. I can't be grateful enough and thankful enough.
Applied, went to fall 2024 was my first semester. Fell in love with everything. It's healing me truly through this whole journey. It lets me know that we are here for another semester. Let's keep going. We have something to study for, keep our mind occupied and not just sit and think about, oh, they're giving me this many years to live. No, I've had 2 scholarships through HCC, so the financial aspect is one less burden to worry about.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do as much work and as much school. So I just couldn't balance everything, and I had to start working less. And the scholarships gave me so much relief because I don't have to now. I have a little bit more comfort just for the living expenses, that I don't have to give all my time away to working and school. So that gives me time to regain myself. It gives me time to refresh. It gives me the peace of mind that, okay, the kids will get their stuff that they need for school. I will get the supplies that I need for school.
I come here, so I decided to stay because my dream is go over. I want to overpass myself. So becoming pharmacy, it's always been a dream, is a predilection dream for me. And then I say, if I come at the USA, I can set a goal, I can achieve my goal. So I come here, so I stay, and then thanks God, USA give me a lot of opportunity. So that's why I come today, to push myself to go over, and then I don't want to stop.
Receiving the HCC Foundation scholarship meant the hope that I was missing. It gave me the answer that all the sacrifices that me and my family were doing would be paid off, to keep chasing the curiosity that brought me overseas.
So the scholarship so far has helped so much because, like I said, being out of the school system for 20 plus years, the excitement was there, and then the reality set in of, how am I going to pay for this? My daughter mentioned there's, the FAFSA, and then she also mentioned HCC having their own scholarship. So I applied, and I was lucky enough to receive it, and it kind of just put everything at ease and made me feel like I could just focus now on studying and getting my work done versus how I'm going to pay for everything.
This nursing profession is also a noble profession where you give back to your community, and I have been in another noble profession, so it's a kind of continuation. For a person of my qualification, I had always wanted to be in a hospital as a doctor. I couldn't get this opportunity back there in India, but somehow now I will be there, though not as a doctor but as a nurse, but would be serving, happy to serve. In our part of the world, we say service before self, and that is what I want to follow. With my actions, I want people to learn from it the value of life, the value of giving, the value of living.
I would personally like to thank the donors and the HCC Foundation for taking a chance on my passions.
I definitely want to thank so much the people who have sponsored my scholarships, so much from the bottom of my heart.
I would like to thank the donors and the HCC Foundation for the scholarships they've given me, and for giving me a little bit less to worry about and the ability to focus more on my studies to become somebody that can help in the world.
And a special thank for my donor, Mr. Kenneth Singh. Because of you, I can proudly say that I will be finishing that degree and I will be the first neuroscience of my hometown. Thank you.